In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to make edits to WeBWorK problem files, as well as how to change the randomization, which is called changing the seed of a WeBWorK problem to see if our randomization is working. So let's look at this problem. This is a college algebra problem. So what I want to do is I want to make an edit to this problem. Now there's two ways we can make the edit. One is much better than this. The first way is much better than the second way, but I'll show both. So the first way to do that is when we're viewing the problem in the homework set is to click this Edit 3 link down at the bottom of the problem. And that'll open up a new window or tab with the code. What I can see is I can see the whole code for that question. Now what I want to do is I want to just make a simple change. Let's say I just want to say, hello class. All right, now I want to view that change. There are two ways to view that change. If you go to the bottom of the code, we have these tabs. This first tab is View, and that is just going to give me a temporary look at that change. So if I hit Take Action, get this window that says, it gives me the question with my change. Hello class, right here. By making the change in this way, I haven't actually overridden the actual problem file. We see here this message says that I've only created a temporary file. And that's maybe a good thing, because I don't know if that changes that I made to the code is something that I want to cement or make permanent. But after I view that temporary code change, I think to myself, yeah, that seems like a pretty good change. So now what you do is you click this Update tab, and then by clicking Take Action, it says that it's deleted the temporary file and it's saved the file to the original file location. In essence, what I've done is I've overridden the original problem file with this new problem file. All right, so that is one way to make a permanent change to the code for a question. The second way to make a change is by going through the file manager. And so I'm going to open up the file manager in a new tab. And I want to look at that exact same question. So it was in the 3.3 directory, and it was problem 11. What was the name of that file? 3-3-34 or 44. Excuse me. All right, so now in the file manager, I can also edit the code for that question. So going down, we can see that exact change that I made right here. Now, what I can do here is if I delete that and then at the bottom hit save, that will update that problem file. If I go back to the homework set, problem 11 in the homework set, it reloaded that homework problem, and you can see that that message is no longer there. So what I've done is I made the change to the code by using the Edit 3 link, and then I undid that change in the file manager. Okay, so the second thing we want to be able to do, or that I'm going to show you how to do in this video, is how to check a randomization for a problem. So what you want to do is, once again, hit the Edit 3 button, or link, I should say. And once again, scroll down to the bottom. And what we want to look at is this thing that says, using what seed? And in that text box, you will see a number between 1 and 9,999. What that is indicating is that there are 9,999 different versions possible for this particular question. Now, if the question does not have any randomization, all 9,999 seeds will generate the exact same problem. However, if the question does have any randomization, which we do, looks like we have 3 variables, A, B, and C, and they're all getting randomized. Each seed is going to come up with a different randomization, a different combination of variables that are getting randomized. So let's just let's go back to the homework question that we're looking at. And so what we see here is we have this value is a randomized variable, 20,716, we have 10.5 hours, and then 21,263 miles. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the seed on this question. So one thing I like to do is I just change that last digit. And then if I hit take action, now we see that those values have changed. I don't remember all the values, but I know that the time was 10.5 hours. Now I have 13 hours. So as you're working on writing the code for a question, this is a good practice to do, is just test the seed on a few different, or change the seed and generate the question a few different times, just to see if the randomization is working as you would like it to be working. And this is a way to see if any particular value that could be randomized, or that could be generated through the randomization, if any of those values could create an error.